Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. How are you all? I hope you're always healthy and happy. Come on, who here has reached their 50s? Or maybe you're watching this thinking, gosh, my parents really need to see this video. Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to have a relaxed but serious chat about a topic that often makes our hearts race. Cholesterol. Yes, the silent killer that loves to show up uninvited and sometimes scares us. But don't panic. Today, we're going to bust all the myths and facts about cholesterol, why it loves to visit us in our 50s, and most importantly, how we can manage it in a fun way without feeling deprived. Let's get started. Why is cholesterol an issue at 50 plus? Okay, before we talk about the solutions, we need to understand why cholesterol seems to get more comfortable in our bodies once we hit our 50s. It's not because we're unlucky, but there are some natural and scientific reasons for it. 1. Slowing metabolism. As we age, our metabolism, which used to be like a race car engine, starts to slow down a bit. This means our body processes fats and cholesterol more slowly. As a result, these fats and cholesterol can more easily build up in our blood vessels. 2. Hormonal changes. Now, this is especially for the ladies. During menopause, the estrogen hormone, which was responsible for keeping good cholesterol, HDL, high, drops drastically. When HDL goes down, bad cholesterol, LDL, goes up. For the gentleman, a decrease in testosterone also plays a role in changing cholesterol levels. 3. Lifestyle. Well, this is the bill from our younger years. We might have frequently eaten fried foods, rich coconut milk dishes, or fast food without a second thought. In our 50s, these habits start to show their effects. On top of that, at this age, many of us tend to prefer a more relaxed and less active lifestyle. So, the bottom line is, rising cholesterol at this age isn't just about what we eat now, but it's also an accumulation of our lifestyle over many years. Understanding good versus bad cholesterol. Now, let's clear up one important thing. Not all cholesterol is bad, you know. In fact, there are two types we need to recognize. Bad cholesterol, LDL, low-density lipoprotein. This LDL cholesterol is like a delivery truck. Its main job is to transport cholesterol, which is actually important for building our body's cells, from its factory, the liver, to all the parts of the body that need it. Imagine our blood vessels are like a busy highway. Everything runs smoothly if the number of trucks is normal. But the problem arises when there are too many of these trucks. As a result, they start to pile up on the highway, move slowly, and worse, they start sticking to the sides of the road. These buildups are what we call plaque. This plaque is sticky and over time, it hardens, making our highway narrow and no longer smooth. And this is where the danger lies. When blood circulation is not smooth, the heart has to work extra hard to pump blood. Just imagine, if the highway has a total traffic jam, we'd definitely be late to our destination, right? The same thing happens to our blood flow. If the jam is severe and a blood clot suddenly gets stuck, the highway can be completely blocked. Now that we know LDL is like the traffic jam creator in our blood vessels, let's discuss why this traffic jam can be fatal, especially for those of us who have reached our golden years. When we're young, our bodies are still resilient and can handle small traffic jams. But in our 50s and beyond, our blood vessels start to lose their elasticity. So, when this traffic jam creator LDL starts acting up, the impact becomes much more serious. What are the fatal consequences of accumulated bad cholesterol? 1. Heart attack. This is the most common and deadliest consequence. Here's how it happens. Our heart needs a supply of clean blood to function. This blood is carried by special blood vessels called coronary arteries. If LDL builds up and forms plaque in these arteries, the blood flow to the heart muscle will be restricted. When this blockage occurs, the heart muscle doesn't get oxygen and nutrients. As a result, its cells begin to die. This is what we call a heart attack. This attack can be very sudden and fatal. 2. Stroke. Not just the heart, our brain can also be a victim. Our brain needs a constant supply of blood. If the blood flow to the brain stops, brain cells begin to die within minutes. There are two main types of stroke that can be caused by bad cholesterol. One, ischemic stroke. This happens when a blood clot or plaque from LDL blocks a blood vessel leading to the brain. This is the most common type of stroke. 2. Hemorrhagic stroke. Although not directly caused by LDL, high blood pressure, which is often a result of narrowed blood vessels due to LDL, can cause a blood vessel in the brain to rupture. Both types of stroke can cause paralysis, difficulty speaking, or even death. 3. Peripheral artery disease, PAD. This disease may be less well known, but it is also very dangerous. PAD occurs when plaque builds up in the arteries that carry blood to your legs, arms, and other organs. The initial symptoms might just be an ache or cramp in the legs when walking. But if left untreated, poor blood flow can lead to wounds that are difficult to heal, infections, and in severe cases, can lead to amputation. So, never underestimate this traffic jam creator, LDL. In our senior years, its impact is no joke. It doesn't just cause aches and pains, but it can damage our vital organs. Therefore, it is very important to have regular health checkups and start a healthy lifestyle right now. Now let's discuss good cholesterol, HDL, high-density lipoprotein. Now, let's get to know its opponent that we all admire, HDL cholesterol, the superhero in our body. Why is it nicknamed a hero? Imagine our blood vessels are like a busy city. In this city, there's a lot of trash and leftover construction debris, which is none other than the excess cholesterol left behind by LDL. If left unchecked, the city will become dirty and its roads will get congested, right? Well, this is where HDL comes in. Its job is similar to that of sanitation workers or a garbage collecting ship. They sail along the blood vessels, collecting all the debris and excess cholesterol sticking to the walls. This ship works very effectively, clearing the path so our blood can flow smoothly again. After all the trash is collected, this HDL hero doesn't just dump it anywhere. They bring all that cargo back to our final disposal site, which is the liver. In the liver, all the excess cholesterol is processed and removed from our body. So, the role of HDL is very crucial. The more HDL troops we have in our body, the cleaner our blood vessels will be from the plaque buildup that can cause serious problems. So, what are the benefits of having this superhero, good cholesterol, HDL, high-density lipoprotein, in our bodies? Let's break it down one by one. 1. Cleans up trash in the blood vessels. The main benefit of HDL is its role as a cleaner. Imagine our blood vessels are like city streets. LDL likes to leave trash in the form of fat and cholesterol on the roadside, which eventually builds up into plaque. Well, HDL comes with a special mission to transport and clean up all that trash. They go around, picking up excess cholesterol from all over the body, and take it back to the liver to be disposed of. So, the more HDL you have, the cleaner our streets are from plaque. 2. Prevents heart disease and stroke. This is the most vital benefit. By clearing away plaque, HDL directly prevents the narrowing of blood vessels. When blood vessels are clean, blood flows smoothly, and the heart doesn't have to work too hard. This will significantly lower our risk of having a heart attack or stroke. HDL is our natural protective shield. 3. Helps repair blood vessels. Not only does it clean, but some studies also show that HDL has a role in repairing damaged blood vessel walls. They help maintain the flexibility and health of blood vessels, making them stronger against pressure. This is incredibly important, especially when we are no longer young. 4. Balances inflammation. It turns out, HDL also has anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation in the blood vessels is often a trigger for plaque formation. With this property, HDL helps to calm inflammation, so plaque doesn't form easily. It's like a firefighter ready to prevent the fire of inflammation in our body. So, in essence, good cholesterol, HDL, is the most valuable asset for our heart health. It works tirelessly to keep our blood vessels clean, flexible, and healthy. That's why, when we get our cholesterol checked, what we hope for most is a high HDL level. It's a sign that our superhero team is working very well and is ready to protect our heart health. So, our goal is not just to lower cholesterol overall, but more specifically, to lower LDL and raise HDL. Surefire strategies to conquer cholesterol. Okay, this is the part you've all been waiting for. Tackling cholesterol doesn't have to be miserable. We can start with fun and easy strategies. The eat well, but healthy strategy. Eat more colorful foods. These are foods rich in fiber, like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and whole grains. This fiber will bind to cholesterol and carry it out of the body. Swap bad fats for good fats. Bad fats come from fried foods, thick coconut milk, or processed foods. Replace them with good fats from salmon, avocado, olive oil, or walnuts. These actually help raise HDL. The magic of oats and fish. Don't forget oatmeal and fish. Oatmeal has soluble fiber that is effective in lowering LDL. Fish, especially fatty ones like salmon or tuna, are rich in omega-3s which are excellent for the heart. The joyful movement strategy. A 30-minute brisk walk. This is the easiest and most effective strategy. A brisk walk or jog for 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week, is very helpful. Find a fun activity. Don't just exercise, find an activity that makes you happy. Gardening, dancing, yoga, or light hiking can be great options. The point is, get your body moving and sweating. Light strength training. Lifting light weights or using a resistance band is also great for boosting your metabolism and muscle health. The peaceful mind strategy. Reduce stress. Stress can trigger the production of hormones that increase cholesterol levels. Meditation, listening to music, or a hobby can be effective ways to manage stress. Get enough sleep. Make sure you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Lack of sleep can also affect your metabolism and overall health. Well, friends, those are the tips we can apply. Remember, high cholesterol is not the end of the world. It's an alarm from our body to start loving ourselves more. Changing your lifestyle does take time. Start with small, but consistent steps. And most importantly, don't do it alone. Invite your partner, children, or friends to join you in adopting a healthy lifestyle. If you have other tips or fun experiences with cholesterol, please share them in the comments section below. Who knows, your experience might inspire others. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, so we can continue to discuss other interesting topics. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next video and stay motivated to stay healthy.